Hi everybody, I just wanted to give you a view of some of the things that weren't working too well last night as far as integrating rich media was concerned, so that you could see how to do the different steps that probably work out for you fine at home. But just beware of different blockings that you might have in your school's computer system, in your school's internet system. I went to a Barney video on YouTube, and the first thing I'm going to show you is how that Save YouTube feature works. I am using my Mozilla Firefox right now, but you don't need to be in Firefox for this to necessarily work. I go up to the www dot part of the URL, and I type in save, and then it's going to redirect this to a different website. And this is simply a download or applet, but it says it's not a verified, the signature, digital signature cannot be verified, which is probably why we got blocked last night. On my home computer, I just go ahead and hit run. Now this is a nice little feature because it gives you lots of different options for downloading. Sometimes you can have up to 6 options over here, but it takes whatever the URL was, it already puts it in, and it gives you a couple different options of quality. Now, the higher the quality, the longer this process is going to take when you go to put it in Smart Notebooks, so beware of that. But so I'm going to go ahead and use low quality just for the sake of this video so it doesn't take forever. And I'll go ahead and hit and click Download FLV. And then it comes up as Save File or Open With. I strongly suggest you go to Save File. So that you can have that saved somewhere. And then what's happening is that it's downloading onto my computer right now where my downloads go. And after that, I'm going to have to go to that folder in order to manipulate it into Smart Notebook. So while that's doing the download, I'll show you the other feature. I'll just do a back arrow. I'll show you the other feature that it kind of is dependent upon, for whatever reason. It's successful in Firefox, but when I try to do it on District 87 computers with Internet Explorer, I have not been successful with that. And that is Quietube. So the Quietube option was at Quietube, you don't double the T.com. And if you're in Firefox, you're simply able to take this box, click and drag it up to your bookmarks. Now, I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it again to get 2 of them. But once it's there until you take it off. And then when you go to this, what it's going to do, when you click Quietube, it's going to give you basically just the video. A little bit of stuff down here, but just the video. And up here it's going to give you a link that you can use on your websites, so that your parents can click on that link and just go to the video you intend, or your kids, if you have them going to it, instead of possibly getting some things over on the right-hand side on YouTube that are not really appropriate for your kids to even see sometimes. Okay, I got a message that the download is complete. And, well, I have this up already, but I want to show you how I got to it. If I go to Computer, and over on this left-hand side, you'll see I have a Downloads folder. I'm going to want to try to remember what the name of that video was, because if I don't, then I'm having a real, you notice I download a whole lot of things. And it was the Sing and Dance with Barney and Friends, Part 2. So I'm going to open up my Smart Notebook. I already had it open. Don't worry, mine doesn't open that quickly. And I'm going to do a drag and drop, the easiest way really to get it in. You could also do an insert flash video file if you wanted to. That works as well, but I find myself to be a drag and drop kind of gal. So drag it over here, it brings it in, and you'll notice it automatically starts playing, but now you have the ability to pause, the ability to play, the ability to rewind, fast forward, and you have this little thing right here that lets you control how far forward you go. You can't hear the audio because I have it muted. I figured that was something that I could spare you. Uh, but you can also drag this anywhere you want it to be on the screen. You can make it larger if you want to, but be careful of pixelation there. That might be an issue. But this came out to be a fairly decent video, a little bit blurry, but fairly decent with low quality. And then you can use it within a video or within a Smart Notebook document. The one that I could not pull up last night, that I was having a hard time with finding, was in my science file that I've been showing you guys. I have a flash video of someone who videotaped different onion cells under a microscope. So I'm staying somewhat true to the actual intention of the activity without having to spend 40 minutes of frustration with my students, with them trying to figure out what in the world this is having them do, or what in the world they're supposed to be finding. You know, they think they're looking at a cell, and really they're just looking at a blur of a bubble on there. So this is what I found on YouTube, and I just entered it in here, and I don't have to worry about any internet connection, any bandwidth issues. When I need it, it plays. And then, as part of their lesson, they have to draw what they see and describe what they see. So I just pause it, so on the screen we're all looking at the same thing, so I can be certain that when I get their drawings, this is what I should be seeing. And some of these are even better. They show the nuclei even better. So, like right there, nice little zoom in on the nucleus, which I might not be able to get at all with those tiny microscopes. So, I hope you found this helpful. I'm really sorry it didn't work last night.